Hello, hello, my beautiful Population 1 people. Thank you for joining me this lovely evening as we get ready to interview one of our VIP folks in a VIP map. Feeling kind of VIP today, this weekend, really. And let's see, I've got a couple of other VIP interviews planned, focusing in on this clan, great clan. And most important person of the hour today, we've got VIP Steel. Hello, dressed up in one of my favorite Iris skins. Love it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's the OG.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, also, one of my very first logos was this. So, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's a neat skin.
I like to do my skins and draw them myself, and so I keep putting different Pop 1 skins on, and this was my first one that I did, so love
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome, Steel. Thank you for, entertaining me and being here for an interview to talk about yourself and your Pop 1 experience. So we've got a long list of questions for you.
X_Devil's
anytime
Reaper
during the interview
said,
you want to add in
Steel
a
late for
thing
his
or
own
two,
interview
or
while
let me know
LOL.
that we're going to skip a question, feel free to do that. It's about you, but first and foremost, you are streaming online live right now, correct?
That is correct. Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Okay, so for folks that aren't already following Steel, I want you to go over there and drop a follow. Where? Let's let Steel tell you where we can
Twitch.
find you online.
Yeah. Twitch.tv/VIPXSteel. Pretty cool.
Perfect. Pretty easy. Yep. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, we're going to get started into Pop 1, and my first question for you is, when did you start playing Pop 1?
February 2021.
Okay, so pretty early in the game, just a couple months after they got started, so I expect later when I ask you what level you are, you're going to be at the top. That's my expectation.
I played on 2 different accounts, so it's a little bit different, but yeah.
Okay.
It's been playing for a while.
Not bad. Okay, let's talk about VIP and Steel. Steel is your gamer tag. How did you pick that name, and what does it mean to you?
It's a pretty cool story. So when I was like 7 or 8, me and my dad would go on runs after church, and so we came up with the name Steel Runner 1 and Steel Runner 2, and I was Steel Runner 1. And then, so I was online for a while. I wasn't online at 8 years old, but when I was like 12, I started playing games and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it was Steel Runner 1, and then I joined VIP, and it looked really clean to just do VIP X Steel.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
All right. Well, we do have some people rolling into chat, and I just want to let you know that Devil's Reaper is here watching, and he's poking fun at you, saying you were late for your own interview. Wow. He knows that's not true. He knows that's not true, man. He knows that is completely on me. I got sidetracked this weekend, guys, and I was rushing back, and I was like, Steel, I'm coming. Here we go. Let's get started. Okay.
You're good. I hopped out of the shower, and I was like, I gotta go to the interview.
Well, perfect. We were both fashionably late. Very good.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
all right.
We're good.
Well, let's talk about what level you are currently, and we'll go ahead and talk about both accounts.
I think I'm a 58 on this account. This is my Oculus account, and I'm a 49, maybe a 50 on my Steam account. Just Steam had a bunch of bugs and stuff, so I just switched back to Oculus.
Okay, very good. So, yeah, and I actually don't have a Steam account because I've heard just a lot of icky things over there, and then I also didn't want to pay for the game. I didn't want to pay for it once it went free to play. I was like, well, that pretty much solidifies standalone Quest. Here we go.
Oculus is way better. Yeah, you can play it on the PC too, so.
Okay, so let's talk about VIP. You chose that as your clan. I've had nothing but great things said to me, and all the things that I've learned are pretty great about this clan. So what do you like about it? Why did you choose VIP?
This clan is the best. So I was not on really anything competitive before VIP. I had a few clans, not gonna call out anyone, but I was never really down with the whole toxic mindset. This is all that matters. Join our clan and we're gonna smoke the world. So I was never done with that. But and I never even asked to be on VIP. Like I played around with them, like played with them some. But and then they were like, "Yo, you can join." So I was like, "That's awesome." And then uh, we've been doing a bunch of really cool stuff, and I like that a lot more than just playing the game. We're trying to get a bunch of stuff done, get the game famous, so that we can all, have a really good time and connect with more and more people. I like that a lot more than not taking action. So that's probably my favorite thing about them. They're great people, all of them. They're not, crazy or, weirdos or anything. So they're great. Yeah, they're the best. Shout out to y'all.
So what is your magical power? Since all VIP have these little special tricks and trades, do you have a special trick or trade that you bring to the table?
I'm all right with that. I'm decent with movement and stuff. Knifing's pretty funny. My movement's really fast. I get my heart rate up super high. Be flying around and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at trick shots and stuff. People know me a little bit for that. Ryan mostly taught me a lot of that, but some of it's muscle memory. I'm really good at, tech stuff and whatnot. That's one of my specialities. That's outside the game, but still cool. Yeah, pretty much the op and movement. Really
Very
good at that.
good. Okay. Awesome. Well, let's talk about the options for maps. Big Box brings to us a lot of different options: evolving map, classic map. We've got Metro, and then we've got all these different modes. We've got legions and war, and sometimes we have duos, and sometimes we have well, we used to have TDM on the classic map, which was cool. But what is your favorite map? What is your favorite mode?
I really liked the whole. I really like Metro, and I'll play Evolving even if Metro is there because Evolving is what's in comp. So I'm gonna obviously practice that. But I like the whole theme of Metro. It's like the cyberpunk, futuristic hacker themes. It's really cool. I love Metro. Solos was super cool. I really like that mode, and for Sandbox, just cargo. I don't really play anything else unless it's Ace's maps, but she's really good at those. He's the maps man.
Yep, which we're in one of Ace's maps right now.
Yes, sir. I don't really play like Sandbox out as a normal one. I haven't really found it improving. Like it's fun, it's for people, but yeah, I'm always looking to improve. So I don't really play tons of that. I play it in customs, boys. Yeah, pretty much evolving, and then if there's a feature mode that isn't too goofy, like the 4 guns and the high movement speed and no shields and stuff like that was just too much. I was like, nah. So there wasn't even an op. So, yeah, pretty much that. If there's a cool evolving, and then if there's a nice mode. I don't really like classic, but yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, so what part of the map is your favorite? You kind of mentioned Metro being one of those maps you liked most. I'm curious, is that your favorite part of the map? Okay. Is it...
It probably is. I used to like Tower a ton, but what you normally find is that's the middle of the map. It's one of the best places for finding an op. But now you got Sandbox. I don't really like Sandbox that much because then you're just I don't like the edges in the middle. Metro. I think the dev said it was the whole map and then stacked on top of itself. It's enormous. It's bigger than anything else. So I like that because it allows me to, find an op, or if I don't have one, I can get away from a scenario and make a bunch of content running for my life,
Yeah, yeah.
Do a bunch of crazy stuff with that again. Just be running and yelling and stuff. Yeah, Metro definitely my favorite.
What part of the map do you think Big Box needs to take away or really work on to make it better?
Ooh, man.
Kevshat fam said,
I feel like Frontier
steal the sniper.
I feel like Farmlands and Frontier could be a little bit more detailed. Maybe if we had like 1, 2, 3 barns all along the side or something. Like if Farmlands was more cover and was like a full out farm and stuff, and we had like cows to hide behind or something crazy. Like it would be a little bit cooler. I just feel like it's really open. Plains is just like a, it's basically just a transition. No one is like, okay, we're gonna stay in Plains. That's really open. It's not. I don't really like. It's not. It is part of the map, but it's just a gateway to get across. The farmlands was a little bit more detailed, and maybe Plains had, I don't know, a little bit more interesting stuff. That'd be cool.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get into some questions to get to know VIP Steel more as a person outside of the game. Simple questions like, what is your favorite food?
My mom makes this egg scramble. It's probably my favorite food ever. I used to like this soup, but now this is probably done it. So you have mushrooms, and then you have this cheese, and then bacon, and onions, and peppers, and scrambled eggs, and you mix it all up into this big bowl, and it's just the yummiest thing ever.
Yum. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think I could get down with some of that. Sounds all right.
It's super yummy.
Yeah. What is your favorite holiday?
Favorite holiday? Feel like I don't know, everyone around here, IRL, loves Christmas, so I love Christmas. Everyone's happy. Christmas is cool. I mean, Thanksgiving's just for like a day, and I don't know, Halloween's cool. I mean, Christmas is just worldwide. It's like this huge thing. So that's a nice one.
I like Halloween myself, but I like the Christmas holiday, how it brings in like the giving spirit, just the cheerful spirit. And earlier, it was said Christmas kind of goes on for a really long time. So it's kind of like a full holiday. So that's kind of nice. Yeah. All right.
It's pretty cool.
Kev is in here and says that he's very proud of how your op game has developed. So just want to share that comment with you.
So much, man. Kev's the GOAT. He's just the coolest guy ever, man.
Nice.
Cool guy.
Well, sometimes we get some
Devil's
time
Reaper
outside of this game to watch a good movie, a good flick,
I'm not
of,
York me in the face,
series
LOL.
or TV show. Do you have time for that? And if you do, what is your favorite genre or movie?
It's mainly, so we got this cool thing I'll do. So if I finish streaming and I've made a lot of money, me and my sister I'll go buy her some stuff, and then we'll watch this old show. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but I think it's called Fry and Laurie. It's these old comedians from like the 90s or the 80s, I don't know, 80s or 90s. They're really, really funny. They made all these TV shows, and it's just classic comedy. It's like they don't have to use a ton of modern, slander and stuff to make something funny. It's just straight comedy.
Just classic.
Really
funny.
awesome.
Okay, very good. Well, Devil's Reaper wants to share that he's not proud of your op game and how it's developed because you opt him in the face.
Yeah, him. No, yeah.
Him.
Yeah, it was during proxy chat. He was up on Metro, and apparently he was trying to tell me he wanted a sandwich. I didn't know that, so I shot him twice in the face, and he died. But
that makes
I couldn't hear him.
That makes sense. Yeah.
All I heard was. All I heard was, hold on, as he's like right there with an MP5. So I was like, no, I'm shooting this fool.
He's trying to order a sandwich. Wow.
Yeah. I was like, what is going on? I can't be befriending everybody.
Come on.
Yeah, it's a game.
All right. Well, when you are, streaming for a long time or playing pop for a long time, we've got these headsets on. We get really dehydrated. We don't recognize that very well all the time. So I'm curious what you hydrate with. What is your, drink that your go-to? Coffee, energy drink, tea, soda. What's your flavor?
I drink coffee throughout the day, but not really while I'm playing. I'll drink it like 2 hours before I play so that the caffeine's like fully in effect. And then I'll drink a ton of water while I'm playing because I'll take the headset off. And I used to do this. I used to not drink water while I was playing. I would get off and I would have these headaches and I have to go to sleep or something because I'm working too hard. So I'll just drink water in between games. Just water, coffee throughout the day. I don't drink anything.
Okay, very good. Yeah, a lot of people don't recognize how much water weight you're losing when you're playing VR, and then you go to take off the headset and you're sweaty, and you're losing more just from sweating alone, and then you get headaches, and the pressure from the headset is also extra as well. So water's always a good choice, right? Uh-oh, I got a connection loss for a half second. That's not good.
Yeah.
All right, what other games do you play other than Pop One, or do you stream any other games?
I don't think I've ever streamed anything else. I used to, and I was like, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I was one of the best players, best snipers at Call of Duty Mobile. I used to play that game. Like, this is absurd, but it was like 4 hours at night. I don't do anything like that anymore.
Religiously.
But it was crazy. Yeah,
Okay.
no, it was ridiculous. I used to have some, friends back home, but we all used to get on, and then I would 2v1 them with a sniper, and they would be like stacking against me. It was hilarious. I could just trick shot them. We would play that game all the time. Those were the days, man.
Nice.
Yeah. I was really good at that. I don't stream anything else. Just trying to blow this game up. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that about you guys. Every single one of you have shared that it's about making the game bigger. It's about promoting the game, getting more people in here, higher player base, and just enjoying and having a good time. So I love that outlook of you guys. So
I think if we get enough people in, people are going to, who doesn't want to watch, Ryan trick shot 360 somebody across the map? Like, people are going to be mind blown once they find this game. Like, no one's going to play anything else. We just got to get people in.
That is right. Exactly right. Well, let's talk about some of your gameplay. We're going to go into favorite weapons. What is your choice of weaponry in this game, other than an AWP? Because that one seems to be quite the obvious.
Yeah. So, in comp, I'll take... I'm alright with the AK. It's a little slow for me. You can head peek with it. It's just, I don't like to cram my loadout with stuff, especially in comp. I've seen some people in pubs take like 4 guns, and I'm like, what are you doing? Because they only have like 2 slots with heals. But I'll take a AWP, and then either an AK or an MP5. Sometimes a DT and an MP5, but the max guns I'll take ever is 3. I mean, that's pretty well known in comp for everybody, but religiously only 3. I feel like if you've got a good SMG, like a purple UMP and an AWP, you can pretty much handle any fight if you got your bros on you. The AWP obviously gonna handle all the long range fights, and then all the SMGs just shred it close. It's absurd. So yeah.
Okay. What is your least favorite weapon? Something that you'd rather use, the knife or just run around with your hands in the air rather than picking up this particular weapon?
It's probably kind of strange to say, but probably the Seiko, because I am constantly in the fear of wasting sniper ammo, because sometimes you only have to find like 1 box across the map.
Yeah.
So with a Seiko, it's just, it doesn't deal as much as an AWP, and I feel like for me it's way harder to hit. So if I'm missing all these shots, I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instead of like headshot.
Yeah.
So I won't really ever use a Seiko. It doesn't deal enough damage for me, and I'm terrible with it. So I should just get good, but I will eventually. But, yeah.
I am terrible with it too, but there'll be days that I'll pick it up and I hit every shot and I'm like, what is happening? What is going on?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy strong if you're good with it. Like Ross is crazy with that thing. I'm just bad with it. Yeah. Rather use something else.
I'm going to pull up the weapon wheel next to you here. I promise it's next to you. Let's talk about, do you sort your weapons?
You mean like pubs or comp? I sort them in both.
Is it different?
So, like, which
okay.
Here.
Let's talk about how you do it for comp.
So comp, it'll be my close range on the first one to the right?
Okay.
And then it'll be shield sodas next, and then my AWP, always an AWP, or if I don't have that, it'll be like a foul or something long range. Okay. And then I got banana, and then shaker, and then banana.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, let's talk about pubs. How do you sort it then?
It's the exact same thing, except instead of a close range, I just take a knife. Because it's kind of funny to just run around with a knife. So.
It's kind of funny, he says. It's kind of funny to run around with a knife and a AWP.
Like, why are you doing that? I'm like, because y'all are watching. So.
Why not? It makes more sense. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any weaknesses to share? Like, how can I tell Devil's Reaper that he could actually win against you if he knew this piece of information? What would that be?
If you stand still, it's way harder for me to hit you. It's way more intimidating. If you strafe, I'm a double headshot you. If you run in a straight line, I'm gonna kill you. If you're free fly, I'm gonna kill you. That's just how the op works. But if you stand and it's like just right in front of me and you just shoot me with an M60, you're gonna kill me every time. Getting close to me used to be the one way to kill me. Obviously standing still. I don't know why, but I can't kill anyone if they're standing still. It's just weird. But it's like, why is he just standing there? And I get, my brain doesn't, like, why is he playing so bad? And then I just die. Like, trying to register it. Getting close to me is sometimes good, unless I run around for like 5 minutes and then it just looks kind of weird you chasing me that long. But like, why do you want to kill me that bad? But so if you get close to me and then you...
If I'm coming over the wall to order a sandwich, maybe the better idea would be, instead of coming over the wall, just kind of peek there and not move. I'm ordering a sandwich, and it'll trip you out.
Yeah, you just gotta... If pretty much just, like, playing against op-only people, don't show your face at all. Because, I mean, whatever you show, like, me personally, I probably wouldn't hit, but, like, Blexy and Ryan, they're gonna hit anything you show, so if it's only your head that you show, they're gonna hit your head.
So really, I need to do this, right? This is like, let me see. Oh, let me see here. Oh, there we go. I need to be like, sandwich.
Yeah. Just like peek your MP5 down there. Yeah. Yeah. If you peek your head, I mean, yeah, a lot of people are gonna hit you. I might not, but I'm getting there.
All right. Yeah. Let's talk about teammates. Let's see here.
Oh man.
Just making sure my battery pack's on. Let's talk about teammates. VIP makes me think that you play with some VIP players, but that hasn't been always the answer in these interviews. How do you pick who you are playing with on a regular basis? Do you have some regular favorites? Do you run with VIP? How do you pick who you're rolling with?
I don't usually just run with a random kid. I'll unmute him if he's really cool. There was a kid the other day who was super cool, but yeah, there's a couple guys from VIP that I'll mention in a second. But outside of VIP, Tennis World is super duper cool. I really like him. And I'll play with my brother sometimes. He's Hunter 4, if anyone knows that name. He's really good with the P90. But inside of VIP, we got VIP Z and VIP X. VIP Z is me, Ace, and Blexy. Me and Blexy will run trick shot duo a lot. And then Ace will sometimes invite me with... like one other VIP dude. So it's mainly VIP. There's a few trick shotters out there that I like to play with. Ryan sometimes invites me, but we're mainly solo. At least I'm solo pretty much every single day.
Very good. C Brown, what's up? Steel is the best player.
Nah. Chirping.
Well, so you mentioned maybe not necessarily running with kids or noobs very often, but sometimes you will. Do you, I mean, running solo means that you're going to run the gambit of ending up with a lot of noobs and maybe some or a lot of annoying kids.
Oh,
so
yes.
How often, like, are you basically muting every match and kind of like running your own game?
So in the pre-lobby, sometimes they'll be like running up to you saying racist crap, and I'm like, nah, you're gone. But I mean, sometimes they're not even doing anything bad. It's just they're screaming or they're pinging excessively. Some of them just can't handle losing at all. That's an important thing to learn how to do. You got to learn how to lose before you learn how to win. But they don't know how to lose a game, so they just rage after that. They'll be super nice. So you can pretty much tell, like, at the beginning of the game, if they're like, oh, we're winning this, we're the best players in the game, and they're like a level 6. So I'll mute those kids, or if they're screaming at me. But if he's like, hey man, what's up? I'm like, okay, I'll play with him, and it's fun. It's like, oh my gosh, we won a game, and that's always cool to me. So
I love that. That really fills my cup when you get a brand new player, and that's one of the first thing Devil's Reaper always asks when we run into a lobby with a new player is, well, have you won a game yet? No. Well, let's go do that. And then you win the game, and the kid is so excited, and I'm like,
no, they can't believe it. It's like, they're like, I didn't even know this was possible. They'll probably play like 40 games.
Aw. All right.
Took me like 20 games to win my first one.
Probably me longer. I think it took me about 30 games for me to get my first kill. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty bad.
It's all good. You're a pro gamer now.
Right?
One of the
Not
best.
really. No. I fake it. And
Nah,
I
you're a
make
pro
it, and
gamer.
it's all good.
Yeah.
All right. You came dressed up in my book because you're wearing the OG Iris, but we're going to talk about skins. Big Box has done a great job of putting out there lots of options and has been dropping them weekly, which has been great because if you remember back in the day, it would be a long time between getting a new skin. A really long time.
Yeah.
So, what is your favorite skin?
Probably this. It was released with Summit. It's kind of a flex because you're like, yeah, I was an OG, but also it really matches with the whole Metro vibe, which I really like. The cyber futuristic thing. Yeah, pretty cool.
What do you think about?
I really like this one.
What do you think about Beehive Iris? Do you like her?
Yeah, she's cool. I just like the blue a little bit better. I feel like it works a little bit more. I really like the whole hoodie theme, you know? It's sort of a mysterious type thing. Yeah, it's really neat.
Me too. Yeah. And I like the black and the little holes and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I'd probably wear that.
This one's kind of detailed. Yeah, like it's kind of blurry, but you know, all the skins are, but it's pretty detailed.
Yeah. They've done a nice job. Okay, so Big Box stops you and says, VIP still, we want to make you your own skin. What do you want?
I'm gonna make a male, like teenage hoodie type thing, kind of like this, but it'd probably be more black. He'd have like sweatpants on or something, and he'd have a hoodie. It would match with the default op or something. It might look kind of basic, but it would look like super cool with the whole Metro vibe. That's probably what I'd do.
Okay.
Make it look kind of like me.
What about? I mean, they've made a lot of Zeros. Zeros have hoods. Not really what you're talking about. A little more Metro-y.
A little more like a person, but like kind of mysterious. You know, like the hood pulled a little low, maybe like have a shadow or something.
Yeah,
really cool.
I like that. Okay, all right, George. Thank you for that share. I appreciate that over on the Facebook side. Yeah. So if you were playing Pop 1 for the very first time today, what is something you would need to know, like, right away?
Oof. If I could tell myself one thing, like if I could tell, okay, it'd probably be like not try to get good at so many things at first, just build a good foundation, because I played like 2 games and I was like, all right, we're just gonna go crazy, and that didn't work. So it took me a lot longer to do things that took people not as long. And now I'm a pretty good opera because I changed the way I play. I'm all right, but just if you're trying to learn something, only use that. Only focus. You know, you only have so much time you can play the game, so focus in on a few things. I was trying to do all this craziness and just do everything. So lock in on one thing, build a great foundation before you try to build the house. Get everything right, learn all the basics, go watch a bunch of Pink Ponies. He's really smart. He's got all the tips for the noobs. Learn head peeking, one hand, all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Learn the basics.
Very
Don't try
good.
to be a confidant at the beginning.
Lots of great tips. Yeah, I like it. Okay. Let's talk about, if you're willing to share, your stats. If you have them pulled up, awesome. If not, we can guess what they are.
I got them pulled up.
Awesome.
So the account I'm on right now is... Yeah, this is my up only account. That was pretty much all up only. So I have a 16.2% win rate, 2.3 kills, and 586 damage. This other one that I've been on, this one I've had a lot longer. I have a 13.2% win rate, 1.9 average kills, and 492 average damage.
Okay, nice. Okay. So, super sweaty. I get it. I get it. All right.
Like the other account, I was... Not this one. The other one was pretty much I was on it as a noob, so I was super bad. And then this one's bad because I was up only. So it's like I can't get good stats.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense. Okay. And then what comps do you get yourself involved in?
I played a little bit of Diamond Division, like 7 and stuff. I played one season of mixed doubles, and they put me in fire tier, and me and my teammate doubled second place's score, which was kind of funny. But then we got killed by like Rad Fox and Matt Cheesy and stuff because I didn't know how to play comp. I was just going in there like, we destroyed fire tiers, so we're gonna destroy all the tiers. It's like we're gonna be famous. Which I mean isn't the worst mentality to have, but you know we didn't do that. I played when UGL was still up. I don't even know where it is anymore, but I played scrims in there with my dad. We did that for a little bit, and then I've been playing tons of pro scrims because this is, I mean, I just think this league is so well set up. I'm gonna play pro league when that starts with Blexy and Ace.
Nice.
So I've been trying to go everywhere, do everything, be the best player.
Very
good. Get to that point.
Very good. I can't wait to see more of the development of Steel for sure. When I jump in your streams, I notice a couple of things. Obviously, your use of the op, but also you've got some great communication with your teammates. So I think you're well on your way to just be like this all around, almost like a VIP Ryan kind of guy. So
yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. I mean, he's so smart, dude. Like, he's got it down, man.
Very good.
Just listen to the best, do exactly what they're doing, and then it's gonna go great. So
nothing wrong with copying the things that's going right to get yourself in the same place. It makes sense. All right. What do you think of rank placement? You've been around for a while, so I definitely know you went through it. Would you like to see that roll back around?
The whole rank system? Yeah, that's great, man.
Okay.
Because I feel like they should release that again, and then they should keep evolving permanent. I don't know if doing all this different stuff and making all these little groups of different types of people is good, because I think what do we have, like 200,000 players in the game or something? I don't know.
Something close to that, yep.
Yeah, something like that. I don't think dividing it up until we have, a few million maybe is like the best idea. So if we put back ranked, it would actually give the noobs a chance instead of me 360ing their faces off. And then it would give me a chance to, like, trick shot the best people in the world, and actually get, like, super duper good and let the noobs have a chance and then them get super duper good. I love the rank system. I think that's a great idea.
Okay. All right. Very good. Yeah. And if they could bring it back and make it a mode where you guys have the option to use rank or not. I mean, I would be one that would probably not opt into rank because I'm not super good. And like, it makes it really hard or frustrating for those that are, because if I'm not pulling my weight, then it's like, oh, I feel bad. And
I'd probably play that all the time just so I can, because I'm going to put myself in the hardest scenario so that I get better. That's what I would do. I would play ranked. Evolving's cool. Evolving's really cool. I just wish they'd keep that mode in the game so that we can just play the normal game. But I mean, the classic map was cool for like nostalgia and stuff, but also it was like, oh, look how far the game's come. But also everyone's like, look how far it's come from the beginning, because the beginning wasn't so hot and now it's really good. So why are we playing the version that's not really that good?
Right.
I think we should have evolving. Because, like, that's the best version of the map. The classic was, they had to start somewhere. Cool to see it happen, but no one wants to play the bad version.
Right? Okay. What do you think about the events that Big Box has thrown out there? I mean, we've done, like, collecting the orbs. We've done collecting the envelopes. We've had the booze. What do you think about those that they were used to, that we used to get them seasonally or through the holidays? What would you think about those coming back? Did you like them?
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea because it's not really hard to put in the game, and I think it's a great way to keep people playing instead of playing the same modes over and over and over on rotation. It would give them, like, something to achieve. I would personally do that because it would get me free skins. I can't really get, like, kill 2 people with a pistol, and get 10 coins, because I'm always op only.
Right.
But yeah, those core events were really cool. That's how I got the Dark PJ. That was when Tower first released. That was a cool one.
It was. Do you remember when they did the gold balloons and we had to shoot them and it was always
Yeah,
confusing?
in the sky. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah, they'd
Yeah, that
be
was really
random
cool.
places across the map and you'd have to go find them and shoot them. And then, like, you would hear the teams shooting the balloons, so it always gave away their position. Like, that was fun to me because it was like...
and then, like, the Christmas... Yeah.
The
And
Christmas
I really
one,
liked the
that
Christmas
was
mode.
fun. Yeah.
Like, I can't tell if they... I know they're working on something huge. I don't even know what it is. I've just heard rumors. But I just wish, like, they could have a team that works on the really big things and then a team that does what they used to do and just, like,
Tinkers.
constantly be constantly be releasing game modes, like hearing our feedback, and then if it's bad, just delete it after 2 weeks, not keep it on for months, you know? Like, that's how you're going to get more people in the game. It's just do what the people like to play.
Great idea. Yes. All right. We're standing in one of our sandbox maps, actually made by one of our VIPs. Ace, thank you. What do you think of sandbox? Is it something that you utilize? Do you play TDM or do you build?
I have never built a map. I looked at it at first, and I was like, I'm not gonna... Like, I could be good at it if I really wanted to. I just didn't want to at the time, and it's not really something that I'm gonna try and get into right now. There's some really good builders that I love their maps. Like, Ace is just an awesome builder. I'll play it in customs. I don't really play it outside of customs.
Okay.
Like, Argo is a great map to get good on because of all the cover and stuff. I mean, that was honestly... If they had builds in it when it was public, that could have been used by people to actually get good at first, but they didn't have builds. The settings are great. Shooter game was on. All the guns were on. That was a great map. So Sandbox is cool. It's just there's so much of it that almost all the noobs are going to go to that after they get annihilated once in pubs. The pubs is going to be super sweaty, especially at night, because like the kids that are the noobs for the most part. So they're going to get killed once, and then they're just going to go straight to TDM for the rest of their careers. So it's like we gotta keep them in pubs and get them in the comp. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then free to play pop. That was such a great way to bring in a huge number of players for our player base. How did it affect you? Do you like free to play pop? What did you think about Big Box's choice for going free to play?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great idea. It was $30, which for some people I would assume is, you know, a hefty price to pay for one game. I think it's, personally, I think it's more than worth it. I mean, I don't play anything else now. So, I think free to play is a great way to, you know, get a bunch of the younger generation in because they can't, you know, just ship off a bunch of money. Yo, look, mom and dad, I'm buying a ton of games on your
right?
Visa, you know, like so. So making it free to play, that was a great decision. I mean, they're making a lot of smart decisions. There's just a few things they can improve.
Okay. And then let's talk about where Big Box should be spending their time in game development. So you had a great idea of having like, you know, maybe a couple of groups that are working on different items and stuff like that. What should be the most important thing in game development for them right now?
Definitely the game modes, because if you go on the Reddit, like I've never complained about the game on Reddit or any social media platform for that matter, but like all the comments are like, bring this back, we don't like that. Like if they could take the majority and then appease them, like you can't make everyone happy, obviously.
Right.
So if they just took the majority of the comments and like, okay, this is what they want, let's get our, you know, coders and whatnot. I know how to code basic games, but not VR. But if we got them in there, they read the comments, you know, the people would be way happier. They're like, okay, they're responding, and then the other side would be, you know, a little upset, but they'll get over it. Maybe release something completely new and not keep rotating, you know, through these like 5 to 6 modes, because it does get boring, man. Like, you know, like it's just over and over and over. There's only so much you can do with it. So if they did something new, if they added like a domination map and made it sort of like more Call of Duty or something, like a search and destroy, or a domination, you know, like capture the flag type thing.
Capture the flag would be great. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. If they could do that, and then they made a trailer for it and posted it everywhere, I feel like that would bring in so many people, man.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what they're working
that's
on.
my opinions. Yeah, it definitely could be.
Do you get involved in any of the play testing and any of the backside of things to help Big Box?
I was in the sandbox playtest thing. It was really weird. It kind of looked strange. It was like a bunch of boats and stuff, and I was like, oh,
Yes.
okay, this looks cool. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
get in the classes or anything like Ace was talking about, but I had early access to all that stuff. Besides that, they don't really pay attention to me. I have a lot of good ideas, but I mean, you know, cool. Yeah.
You're like, I'm the little guy right now, and I'm gonna be big.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I'm
listen
here,
to
like,
me.
if you want my thoughts, I'm
Yeah.
cool. I know a few things, but yeah, I'm just here to
Very
learn.
good. All right. Well,
They got a great game.
my next question is going to be about why do you stream? But first, before we do that, we want to make sure that everybody that pops in and watches your interview knows where to find you online. So where can we drop a follow and follow your content?
I got Instagram, I got Twitch, and I got YouTube. I'm working on a bunch of montages that I'm gonna put on YouTube, and they're gonna be crazy. But yeah, my Instagram, I post a couple of clips. I've done some IRL stuff, so that's pretty cool. It's like personal and pop. I don't have two different accounts. Twitch, I live stream, not as much as I should if I, but busy life. Like 2 hours, 3 days a week, something like that. I stream a lot of comp, and if I'm doing pubs, I go crazy with trick shots. So yeah, Twitch is, the main where
Where you're
most
at.
of it happens. Instagram,
Okay.
I post a couple of things. Yeah.
And why do you stream? Why is it important for you to share your content out there? What made you make that decision?
So when I first played the game, I was like, okay, I'm hooked. This is just the best game ever. So, and then when I was 13 or 14, this is around the time that I started, I was like, okay, this is cool. Like people are live streaming, they can get their clips and stuff. And so
Yeah.
at that time, I was only gaming, just to burn time. I don't do that anymore, and I'll explain in just a second. But I was just gaming just to game. So I had like a really bad PC, and I had a couple clips, and I was like, this is super cool. And I got like one person following me, and one of my first people, if she's in here, Pablo and Defer, she got my channel off the ground.
Love
She's
Pap.
yeah,
Love
yeah.
Pap.
She's awesome. I mean, she watched almost every single one of my non-affiliate streams. Just absolutely epic. When I had no one on there, got maybe 10 viewers in the whole stream.
Yep.
So she got me off the ground. I knew I was gonna do it all the time. When I did this stream in my garage, and someone rated me. I think it might have been Pap. And I had like 25 people watching. I was the top stream. I was like, okay, this is just so cool. Everyone was shouting. They're like, let's go, Steel. I was like, this is just the coolest thing ever.
This is what I want. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, because at 14 I started thinking about finance and stuff. Like, I know I'm just a kid, but I gotta think about this stuff. So I was like, okay, let's look at how much people are making. And then I looked it up, and I was like, they're making more than I would make just working a job. So I was like, okay, let's monetize this. And so I was like, okay, I gotta get this affiliate, and I did not stream near as much as I should have. So it took me 9 months to get affiliate. It was crazy. I was like, there's no way it's taking this long. But then I got it, and then I actually started making some serious money doing it. And I was like, this is so cool to be a kid making this money. And
Very
at first,
good.
before I got affiliate, I was like, okay, at 15 I might have to get a job or something. And then some people came along, and they gave me a bunch of money, and I was like, okay, let's keep doing what makes the money. And I looked at local jobs, and I was like, okay, Twitch is gonna make more than all of these. So if I just stream as much as I work there, then I would make more. And all I gotta do is like do a bunch of stuff here. So I'm almost 100% sure this game is gonna blow up. If it doesn't, I got a backup plan. I'm a genius with cybersecurity. I'm an ethical hacker. I don't hack any games. I promise. Don't ban me.
I'm an ethical
I do a bunch
hacker.
of that
I
stuff.
love it.
I would just yeah. I would just make a channel and do a bunch of tutorials, and that gets a lot of views right now. Teach people how to code, hack.
Very good.
Stuff.
Smart.
Yeah, I got backup plans.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I learned
Very
video
good.
editing. Pretty good. File stuff. Yeah.
Let's give some thanks to folks like you just shared, Pap, who was there for you. Any other people that you can think of that has brought you light during your streaming Population 1, whether it be a clan member, a teammate, somebody in chat, somebody who helped you with your stream. Who would you like to say thanks to?
I'd like a special shout out to Ryan Today. That man is the man. He helps me with everything. He given me a ton of money just out of the blue. He's like, "Yo, here's a $150 gift card," and I'm like, "There's no way!" And I mean, he done so much like awesome stuff for people. It just makes you want to give back. So I'm saving up. When I'm rich, I'm gonna give people tons of money. I'm gonna just buy, homeless people houses and sports cars, and they'll go from homeless to like millionaires in one day or something. It'll be crazy. I'm gonna be the
I
coolest
like
guy
the
ever.
thinking you've
Yeah,
got some
yeah.
great
I
paths
don't need
there.
money to be happy. I think some people do. I don't need it to be happy. So I can make other people's lives a lot better by giving it away. So that's what I'm gonna do. I think some people think I just want to be rich so I can, hide in the hole and leave me alone. And so, like that's not what I'm gonna do. Like, so NYC Poppin, he's giving everyone shouts out Poppin, but he's just the goat. He's absolutely awesome. Lexi is really, 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 really cool. Creamy's cool. Everyone in VIP, obviously, but I mean, Ryan taught me a bunch of stuff with the tech, whatnot, and how to play the game better. He taught me how to use the op movement and stuff, and he was just the most patient guy ever. He's given so much. It's beyond thanks. Just the coolest guy ever. Yeah.
I can tell you're a good guy, Steele. I love your
Thank you, ma'am.
path of thinking. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I try.
Back into some gameplay. Some of your choices that you have to make when you play the game. When you start up Pop and you're ready to play some squads, what is your direction in terms of warming up? Do you use the training park, TDM, sandbox, anything like that? What do you do before you jump into squads?
I'll go to the training park and I'll shoot 250 shots on my op. If it's comp, I mastered before. I use the op, like the one hand and the sprays and stuff, because I used to be that little annoying triple stacker kid, and I would just like run with the sweatiest guys. Everyone would gun everybody down. But now I'm mobbing every time. So I went from doing the easiest thing ever to the hardest thing ever. But I'll go to the training park. I'll start up close a little bit at an angle. It's always at an angle, and then I'll go way far back, and then I'll quick scope way far back. And that's what I do to warm up.
Very good. And then have you noticed any glitches lately in the game or anything where you feel like somebody's using cheats or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a hacker going around. I don't know if everyone's seen it, but like that Syntax dude, I mean, he's like firing 10 shots in 1 second. Everyone's clipped it. There's that, but that, I mean, you're going to be able to do with any game. I know how to do it. I'm not going to do it, obviously. I mean, I stream so that, I mean, people know I don't hack. But, one guy did call me a hacker. It was really funny. But one crazy glitch.
That's the highest of compliments, don't you know?
I know, that's what I'm saying. He gave me like the coolest YouTube intro ever. I was like, man, that's awesome. Thank you so much. It was so funny. Thanks for calling me a hacker. But the glitches, I mean, you can phase through stuff with pass through. There's a few, like you can exploit different hiding places. Some of the walls you can just walk through. You used to be able to like shoot guns through the wall if you just stuck your hand through. It's just the walls and the models are a little bit, off with what they say. Hey, game, you can't go through that. Or like with the nades. Like the nades are just completely broken. They just go through walls everywhere. One crazy glitch, I don't know if anyone knows this, is the Kingdom glitch. I don't know if anyone's seen that, but you just go miles above. Like the map isn't even rendered. I don't care if they keep that in because most people can't even do it. Because they don't know how to grab it. But
I'm so excited to actually go find that and try it because I just want to go fly.
Whiskey Girl 98.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Like I don't even use it for pin drops, and everyone that knows it, I've never been pin dropped by it, and I don't think anyone will. It's just so goofy how high it takes you. It's like absurd. It's like way up in
Whiskey
there.
Girl 98.
They're like,
stupid.
this spot right here
Says
says
like
to have 1,000.
The guy took 4 damage
fling.
before
Here we
shooting
go.
up.
It's like, why'd y'all put in the code that said launch him that high? Like, y'all are trolling us.
Whiskey Girl is in chat, and she's like, yeah, I've seen it. The guy took fall damage before shooting up.
Yeah. It's like a 10 tick back there. So it's not really an abusable glitch. It's just like funny stuff like that. The ones they should fix is the walls and stuff so that we can use nades in comp. But
right. Yeah, for sure. All right. Another option that you have when you join the game on platform is whether you hot drop or whether you pod. What do you do and when?
So I always pod in pubs, and if Ace is like, we're VIP, we're hot dropping, I'll hot drop, and I'm like, man, that's crazy. The only time I hot drop in pubs is Blexley always forgets that he's op only, so he's like, oh shoot, halfway down, and I'm like, man, why do you keep hot dropping? We're op only, so I'll go with him, and then we die. But I have to keep reminding him to pod. It's really funny. But so that's when I'll hot drop is when I gotta follow my boy. Besides that, I pod to find an op. Yeah.
And it seems very much to me that you have a happy-go-lucky kind of personality. My question is, do you rage quit? Is there ever anything that actually gets you to the point of rage quitting?
So I've been trying to not do this as much. If my teammates like, a noob, and it's really frustrating to die, and they're like, "What are you doing, man?" I'm like, "I'm op only. You got all the guns in the world, and y'all still died." So that's the only time I'll get really mad. Or if somebody, actually, I don't get mad about this anymore because it's funny if someone like teabags me after pin dropping me op only. It's like, you did nothing. You dropped a nade on me. Like, what?
Yeah, you camped in that spot for half the game, and now you're excited about winning. Okay.
Yeah. I used to rage quit as soon as I died op only, but now if you just fly over after you die, you have time to think about it. It's embarrassing, so you won't do it again. So it's like, okay, if I die like this, I'm embarrassed on stream because I have to fly all the way over there dead. So your brain registers never to do it again. And that's smart in my opinion.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How about some difficult questions? Maybe they're not difficult, but we'll try. Who is your favorite streamer to watch?
So if you ever see my name in like
X_Devil's Reaper.
like a not as well known
Said,
person's chat, I'm just audio only and I'm doing school or something. Because I'm trying to like get them affiliate so that they can get money and blow the game up. Like I'm doing as much as I can outside the game to help the game.
Yeah.
So I'll be like leaving my phone on and a stream and I'll just walk away or have my computer running a few streams or something. I'm doing all that. I'll watch if I have time. I'll watch Ryan, Scanner, Dan. Those three are super duper cool. Dan is super cool. Ryan I watch because he's the homie and I learn every single time I watch him. Scanner might be the best player in the game right now, maybe. And he's also super duper funny. So yeah, those guys pretty much, yeah.
Okay. And the follow-up to that question is, who is the best Pop 1 player today?
X_Devil's Reaper.
And Devil's Reaper
Said,
keeps entering in his
me?
answers, by the way, in my chat. Saying
my
me.
gosh.
Me.
Bro, he doesn't like me after I killed him. That's
No,
so
I think
funny.
he really likes you because that's why he's interacting with chat right now. He only chats in my streams when he likes who I'm interviewing. So he must really like you.
Well, I try to be friends with everyone. You're a really cool guy, Reaper.
Easy.
So,
Now you try. First get a jar.
the question was,
Patrick,
who's the best
that's
player?
our
Okay,
rocket launcher.
Yes.
so there's a couple guys that don't stream that are really, really good. So Fugitives used to be like the team, like everyone was good, and then Apex, and I never understood those teams because it felt like everyone was on like 3 different teams, and everyone in the whole game was on those teams. I didn't even know how Diamond worked. I was like, why are y'all on the same team but playing against each other? So that was confusing. Ross is definitely top 10. He's really good, and he's gotten a lot better not like screaming at people. He's such a cool guy. It's probably Ryan, and I know I'm saying a lot about Ryan this stream, but he's just done so much in the past few months. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get famous and good and powerful so I can help all the homeless people and like one day maybe I'm like, okay, TipsyTrixie, here's 100 gifted subs. Like that'll be super cool, right?
And I'd be like,
Like,
what?
imagine. Yeah, I know that'll be super cool. Probably Ryan. He's making other people super great players. If Scanner played as much as Ryan did, they'd be almost exactly as good. Because Scanner, he's just so fast with the op. They're almost identical, except Ryan's just a little bit faster. And soloing op only is going to teach you skills you can't learn anywhere else, like how to just run from a triple stack. And he can do that in comp. He 1v3'd this team the other night. It was wild. In the draft tourney. But
crazy.
you just do stuff like that after you learn how to solo. You just learn that mindset of how to run, and then turn around and kill them all.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Ryan.
Okay. Very good. All right. Well, we're wrapping up with our last and final question of the interview, and it's going to be, what brings you back to Pop 1 every day? You've been giving me such great answers. Your connection with Pop and the community and your clan, I can tell that you're very connected to this and passionate.
Yes, ma'am.
What brings you back to Pop? Is there a specific moment, or do you want to share a memory of just like, when that happens, that's why I'm here? Why do you like this game so much?
One, it's probably the most fun game. It's definitely the most fun game I've ever played. Like I said earlier, if we could get everyone in there, no one would play anything else. It would have everyone in the world playing it. But I'd say, connecting with people. I'm trying so hard. I'm taking a huge risk spending this much time on it. But then I realized that VR is definitely gonna be the main console stuff. So I'm doing it, one, to help a bunch of people out and get them famous and get them to their goals and stuff, which for a lot of them is make money off of this. So I'm doing my best to help them. I trained a few kids when I was a little while ago, and now he's really, really good. His name's Perkins, but I jumped in his custom, and I started sniping them all, and he was like, "Dude, you're crazy!" And then I taught him for like 4 months, and now he's super duper good. The connections with VIP has really taught me how, I didn't know if I was being too kind in this game until they were like, "Man, you're just a great person." I was like, "That's so good to hear," because I didn't know if I was just not being, toxic enough. Because some of those kids on the game, like a comp, they're just it's over the top.
Wait. You just
why,
said.
Why are you so angry?
You just said, I don't know if I'm being toxic enough.
like if I'm not, no, if I'm being too kind, should I be more,
I know.
toxic? If I'm not being aggressive enough. And then they were like, nah.
I follow what you're saying, but from my how I'm hearing it, it's like, do I need to be more cruel to people around me?
Yeah.
You can never be too kind. I mean,
Whiskey Girl,
I
98
love what you're bringing to this game. I absolutely love it.
I love a kind player.
Yeah. So the connections, the people, most of y'all are just great. There's a few people that aren't, the greatest people, and they just don't have good lives, and that's their fault. But there's some awesome people in here. I think there's some people that just want a game to have fun. There's some that are with me on the whole, this is gonna work and it's gonna blow up, and that's what I'm trying to do. And at the same time, connect with the people that just want to play the game. 'Cause that's the player base. I mean, we have to work with them. So that's what I'm trying to do. Make sure everyone enjoys their games.
About me.
So if I need a pub game, it's to see their thoughts on the match, get them the win, carry them, make them want to play the game again. That's all I'm trying to do, is help out Big Box, basically. Help out everyone else. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do.
VIP Void said he's talking about me.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And that's what I'm talking about. You guys have each other's backs. The support that you guys throw at each other is, outstanding compared to a lot of other clans,
Devil's Reaper
and players in this game. You guys are just
at Whiskey Girl 98.
I'm just dumbfounded at the things I'm learning about your guys' clan. So I appreciate it.
Well, the number one thing is probably, and the reason this works is because we take personal responsibility. We're not. If I die in a comp game, I'm not
Whiskey Girl
Blexy,
98.
Why'd you do that? I'm like, man, I shouldn't have done that. And then Blexy clutches. So it's all about
X_Devil's Reaper.
And it's the same thing with life. If you screwed up in something, that's your fault. You gotta fix it. No one else is gonna fix it. No one's waking up in the morning being like, how can I help this guy? They're thinking, how can I help me? You gotta make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. And if you get a group of people like that, which we did with VIP,
X_Devil's Reaper.
Man. We all got each other's backs. We all got.
Yeah.
Is that a glass of whiskey?
And stuff. It's awesome.
I love it. Well, that wraps up all of my questions, Steele. I want to say thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for entertaining me in the thought of having an interview with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you going to stay on live after this and continue streaming?
VIPXVOID.
I will see. Let me check.
Okay. I got your back, Steele.
All right, the parents are good with it. We're good. So yeah, I'm gonna keep playing.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you guys haven't already stopped in to follow VIP Steel, one more time, Steel, where can we find all of your content online?
YouTube, Instagram, Twitch. I'm everywhere.
He's here to blow this shit up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for the interview. You're a great person.
Absolutely. Thank you. Have a great evening.
Yes,
I'll
ma'am.
jump into your stream, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, guys. That was our VIP Steel interview. We've got one for Jason Stone coming up, another one for Take Van, and I'm trying to get my hooks into Noah as well to kind of round out our VIP interviews. If I haven't done one and you are a streamer interested in doing one of these, just reach out to me. I'm happy to do so. Even if you're not in VIP, I just happen to decide to focus on VIP. Over the weekend and through the next week or so. Yeah, if you've got an idea for me or a clan that wants to do the same thing, I'm open to it. Give me a ring on Discord. I will see who we are going to go say hello to. See if I can find, would be really smart if we just went over to Steel, right? Yeah. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Alright, so this gives you a chance to say hello and tell him he did a good job during his interview. Make sure you guys are following, very important. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side during the next interview. Have a good one, guys.